It's another week, so it's another What Sold video. If you want to see what sold in the week of April 14th to Easter Sunday, which is, today's the 18th, April 21st, stay tuned.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body treatments for your neck.
Hey everyone! I'm doing things a little bit differently this week because Sunday, which is when I typically record my What Sold videos, Sunday is Easter, and for my household that means it's a pretty busy day. We're at church in the morning, and in the evening we have this big Easter dinner, so I didn't really know when I'd be able to find time to record this video, so I thought I would do a chunk today, and tomorrow I'll probably try to do a chunk of what sells tomorrow as well. That's if I get any sales. So I'll try to just do a little bit every day so it's not so overwhelming come Sunday when there's very little time. So I just thought I would share with you what has sold this far. In last week's video, which I will link right here, I talked about how if there was anything that sold after I finished filming, I would let you guys know and tack those sales onto this week's video. And so I did have a few things sell once I finished recording that video. So let me start with last Sunday's sales, which was April 14th. And let me just say that it's a good thing I'm including these sales because it is Thursday and it has been a pretty rough sales week. And if it weren't for these sales, it'd be even rougher. Not that these sales are amazing, but here we go. The first thing is this black Talbot's eyelet blazer. I pick up a lot of Talbots. It's what I have a lot of here in my town that I live in, and so I pick up a lot of it, especially if I think it's cute or if I think it's something that other people would want. The whole thing is this eyelet fabric, which I thought was different and unique rather than just your basic black blazer. Other people didn't seem to think that way because it did not get a lot of interest. I dropped the price on it a lot for closet clear out, and then it got, a couple more likes after I dropped the price on it. So I sent out offers to likers for $10, and after the discounted shipping of $1.80, I made $5.95 off of this blazer. I definitely didn't pay that much. I think I got these at one of those fill a bag sales that I talk about a lot in my What Sold videos, but not the kind of profit I want to see. That's okay though, you live and you learn. Eyelet blazers are not the thing to pick up apparently. If you are at the thrift store right now and you're listening to this and you are eyeing an eyelet blazer, put it down. Nobody wants it. And if they do, they only want it for $9, $10. So the next thing that sold that Sunday was, again, through offers to likers. You're gonna notice a trend here. And that was this LuLaRoe Anna dress. It's a long short sleeve dress and it had this kind of pretty geometric print on it. I've had this dress forever. I eventually sent out offers to likers for $14 with $1.80 off of shipping, and somebody accepted, which left me with $9.25. I am definitely no longer picking up LuLaRoe. There is so much in the thrift stores around me, a lot of it new with tags. The LuLaRoe pieces that I have in my closet that are new with tags, no attention, no one wants them. So at this point, I'm done with LuLaRoe. I don't know how you feel. Let me know in the comments below. Is LuLaRoe selling for you? It's not for me. The last thing that sold on Sunday was one of my boutique items, and it was this really pretty blue and white kimono. I've sold a few before. They may have shown up in some of my previous What Sold videos, and I actually just got a huge stock of new kimonos in, and I will show pictures and videos of those here as I talk about this last sale. But I really enjoy carrying boutique items. I don't know if you have any experience with boutique items or buying items wholesale, and if you want to learn a little bit more about it, not that I'm a pro on it or anything, but if you want to hear about my experience with it, let me know in the comment section below. But personally, I really like carrying these boutique items because I feel like there are some people who only like to buy boutique items on Poshmark, so I'm able to attract those customers to my closet. But this item, I sent out offers to likers for $32 and discounted shipping. Somebody accepted, so I made $23.80 on that item, which is good. On Tuesday, I only made one sale, and it was not a big one. That's all right. They're not all big ones. It was this halo sleeveless blouse, not black halo, which would have made this exponentially better, just regular halo. I don't know where it sold. I don't know why I picked it up. I think I got it for $1, but I sent out offers to likers for $9, and I made $4.25 after the discount on shipping. those are all my sales up through Thursday. You will see me on another day with hopefully a new outfit and new hair and new whatever, but I will share the rest of the sales that I make throughout the week in another video. Hopefully they're really good. Like, let's pray that they're awesome. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But bye for now. As you know, it would not be a proper what sold video without me forgetting to share about some of the items that sold this week. So the first thing that I forgot to mention was this bundle of 4 men's dress-up shirts. The first one is by J. Crew, and the last 3 are from Frank and Oak. I believe Frank and Oak is in men's Stitch Fix boxes, but I'm not 100% sure. My friend who gave me 7 bags of clothes gave me these many months ago, and so I'm still selling through those items, but it's always really exciting when they can be bundled. And the last thing that I forgot to mention was this Cabby linen blend pleated jacket. It was this really interesting kind of waxy material, and I've had it in my closet for quite some time, but I was able to move it for $25, and I don't remember off the top of my head how much I took home from that, but I did sell that for $25, and that bundle I sold for $50, so I took home $40. Hey everyone, so it is Sunday and it's actually Easter as well, so happy Easter, and I'm here to finish up my what sold video for the 3rd week of April. It was not a pretty week. It was not a pretty week, people, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And I'm here to share not just amazing weeks. Like the first time that I did a what sold video, I had made over $500 that week. And last week was not pretty, and this week just isn't very pretty as well. And that's just how it goes. But I want to be transparent and share what things look like on a good week as well as on a pretty slow week like this past week. So before I finish up with stats and all that kind of stuff, I wanted to share with you what sold for the remainder of the week. On Friday, I actually didn't have any sales. So Saturday, which was yesterday, there were actually a good number. Most of them, again, were really small, but there were a good number of sales. By the way, huge shout out to the fact that my Easter dress was thrifted. One of my friends who knows that I have been doing a lot of reselling and thrifting and whatnot saw me today. She was like, "Did you get that at Goodwill?" And I was like, "Of course." And it was probably $4. It's loft. It's just a really simple printed dress, really thin, whatever. So that's what I wore for Easter this year. And let's move on to what sold, shall we? So nothing on the 19th, which was Friday. On Saturday, the first thing that sold were these brown Crocs clogs. They're a men's 12, and they sold outright at the price that I had them listed for, which was $18. So I made $14.40 on that sale. That was another one of my garage sale items. My 2 a cappella groups at my high school hosted 2 separate garage sales, and this is one of the items that I pulled because I knew that I'd probably be able to make more in my Poshmark closet for these items than I would selling them at a garage sale. And all of the proceeds for the garage sale were going to sending my kids to New York, which happened a few weeks ago. And so some of those things I'm still selling through, this being one of them. The next thing that I sold were also a pair of shoes. They were these Hello Kitty Vans, and they were really interesting because I haven't been on Mercari for very long, but I have been selling on Mercari. And at one point, Mercari sent me a message saying, "You've qualified for a free gift." And so they had all of these different options, and they were just like the most random things. I don't even remember what all was there, but I just remember looking at the list of things and being like, this is pretty random. And it was just random stuff from random people who were selling things. And I didn't really want any of the things for myself that, they showed in the list of things that I could choose from. I did see this really cute pair of Hello Kitty Vans. And at that point I was like, well, is there anything that I could resell? And so I was like, well, I guess I could try these Hello Kitty Vans. And so I selected them, and I didn't hear anything after. And like a week or 2 passed and nothing happened. So I was like, that's a really weird thing that Mercari would do, especially for there to not be any follow through with it. But maybe a week or 2 later, the person who was selling those Vans messaged me and was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't been on this app for very long, and I didn't know that I had made a sale. Do you still want me to ship these out to you?" And I was like, "Of course." So I don't really understand how that works, but it just seems like maybe if you sell a certain number of items, or once you hit a certain amount of dollars that you've sold, Mercari will randomly select items from other people who are selling stuff, and you can pick one, and that's your prize. sure, like I'll take it. It didn't seem like the person who was selling it knew that it was part of this Mercari prize situation. She just thought that I had bought them from her outright, I think. So I don't remember even, well, I don't even think I saw a price for how much they were, but I got them for free, which was really cool. And they sold for $12. I think that someone made me a pretty low offer and we countered back and forth and we arrived at 12. So I made $9.05 off of those. Pure profit because I did not buy those. Next up was this Brooks Brothers 100% cashmere blue sweater for men. My husband actually thrifted this, so he was really excited to see that it sold. He always gets really excited when anything that he's thrifted sells. I believe I relisted this, and you're actually going to see that in Saturday sales are a good number of items that are a result of me relisting. And if you don't know what relisting is, check out this video. I still don't know where to point, but check out one of these spots for a video where I talk about relisting and why it's effective in terms of freshening up your listings a bit. But I did relist this not too long ago, and I sent out offers to likers for $40 with discounted shipping, so I made $30.20 off of that sweater when all was said and done. Next up is an item that I've had in my closet for a really, really, really long time. And personally, I think it's really cute. I'm pretty sure that the pictures were crap and that's why no one could see how cute it was, but it's the striped two-tone Free People button-up. I also think maybe it was a hard sell because it doesn't look very Free People-esque. Free People is kind of known for their bohemian vibe, and this looks like a button-up shirt because that's what it is. But the material is really soft and it has a little bit more flowiness to it than a regular button-up shirt would. And it also had this really cool two-tone thing going on where the sleeves were a different color from the rest of the body. But I think that all of those details were just really hard to see in my pictures because this is from when I was first selling on Poshmark, so I wasn't taking a lot of time and effort with my pictures, and so I think that's part of the reason why it sat around for so long. But someone offered me like $5, I think, and I had dropped the price for closet clear out a few weeks ago. Like, I'll link the video here somewhere, but it was, I think, the first week of April when they were doing closet clear out, and I had dropped the price then, and I still haven't gone back and changed the price of it. And so somebody offered me something really low, like $5 or something, and I think I countered with 12 and she came back with 7, and I was like, whatever, like I just want it out because I've had it for so long. So I made $4.05 on that. Next up is another super old item. It was a personal item of mine from, I think, high school. Like, I think this legitimately might be a vintage top. It's BB or Bebe, I don't know how it's actually pronounced, but it's just this pretty simple tank. It's got like the sequin detail along the hem. So I sent out offers to likers on this item for $8 with discounted shipping, and so I made $3.25. Next up is a bundle of 2 items. So somebody liked both of these items and I put them in a bundle for her, and I sent her what I thought was a pretty reasonable offer, a pretty generous offer actually. And it was this Torrid cold shoulder long sleeve blouse in 4X. I originally had that listed for $24. This was another item that I had just relisted. I got a bunch of Torrid stuff maybe a year ago at my favorite thrift store, the one where they have the fill a bag sale. And I went there one Saturday for the fill a bag sale, and they had like a whole rack of just Torrid stuff. They had a bunch of stuff that was the same style in a variety of sizes. So I picked up maybe 20 to 25 Torrid pieces that day because everything was under $1.50. They do tear, or like they cut through the tags, and it says on all Torrid tags cut date. So I don't know if they got those straight from Torrid, because we used to have a Torrid at the mall here in town, and I don't know if Torrid just donated those because at that point they just cut the tags and they just let them go. I don't know where all of this Torrid stuff came from. So I stuffed many bags with just Torrid stuff, and that was my first time picking up Torrid. And I had picked up all tops, I believe. I think I picked up a few swimwear items, as well as, I can't remember, like I think maybe I picked up, no, I think it was just tops and some swimwear. The dresses they had priced too high for the fill a bag sale. If they have things individually priced out at $10 or more, you can't use that as part of your fill a bag deal. And I believe that all of the dresses were marked at like $20 or something crazy like that, but they were trying to sell the tops for like $8 a piece, and so I grabbed as many as I could that I thought would sell. I still have a lot of them in my closet. Well, not a lot. I've sold through a good number of them, but there are still a good amount. Since basically a year has passed, I decided that I would relist the tops, and this one sold a few days after relisting, which is really nice, and it sold in this bundle. And then the next item in this bundle is this Coach purse. It's the Coach Maggie Oscillate? I'm not a Coach person, so I don't know what this word is. Oscillate? I think it's Oscillate. Leopard print bag. And I had a friend at work who, her aunt hoarded all of this Coach stuff. Like, she was just a hoarder, I guess. And for whatever reason, my friend ended up with bags and bags of Coach bags. So she sold me, I want to say like 15 bags for a set amount. And so I've been selling through those. Actually, this is only the second Coach bag that I've sold from her. But I sent this person an offer for $72 with free shipping on the 2 items. I tried out the free shipping because I was like, I just want it to be super enticing. I really want to move these Coach bags to make my initial investment worth it. So I made $50.81, and the person was really excited with my offer. She was like, thank you so much for the generous offer. I probably could have offered more, but I just wanted to like ensure a good sale. And then she shared a bunch of my listings, which was really cool. And so that was a bundle that I sold on Saturday. And the last thing that sold on Saturday, not too exciting, but it is this tube top. Nope, it's a tube dress from Forever 21. It would be a perfect swim cover-up, actually. You just throw it on over your swimsuit when you're at the beach or at the pool or something like that. This belongs to my videographer friend, his wife, and so she's gonna get the $2.25 that I made on this dress. You are welcome, Christy. So I sold it for $7 with discounted shipping, and like I said, I take home $2.25, of which I will give to Christy as a thank you for her husband helping me start this YouTube channel. All right, folks, so I just sat down and figured out how much I made for the week and all of my other stats regarding how many items I sold and all that jazz. I'm going to share that with you right now. I sold a total of 17 items this week, which consisted of 13 transactions, 2 of which were bundles, and 7 of those transactions happened because of offers to likers. If offers to likers was not a thing, oh my gosh, like, what? Like, it would have been really, really bad. So I'm very thankful that Poshmark came up with the idea to offer offers to likers to us sellers, because it is a great selling tool. And I think I said this earlier, but if you are not utilizing it, I would definitely recommend trying it out, because I bet you'll make more sales that way. I made a total of $214.76 this week. That is after Poshmark's fees, after all shipping discounts. That's what goes home to me. Although we do need to subtract the $2.25 that I owe Christy. I think I owe her a total now of like $7.25, so she's getting rich off of me, which is awesome. I was really thankful because in last week's video, a lot of people left very nice comments about how even though I wasn't making a whole lot of sales, they were still really encouraged by the fact that I seemed to be really happy about the fact that I was making sales. And I truly am. Like, I truly am thankful for every sale, even if I'm only making $2.25 off of it. And that's because this is not how I earn my living. I do think that if this was my full-time gig and I was only making a little over $200 a week, I think I'd be a lot more stressed out, because, you know, I have 2 kids and I have a mortgage to pay and all those different kinds of things. But the truth of the matter is, I am only selling on Poshmark part-time. I have a full-time job as a high school choir teacher, so I'm not depending on how much I make on Poshmark for my livelihood. If I were, I would be freaking out, because I cannot live off of a little over $200 a week. I mean, maybe I could, but I can't support my family and my kids and all that kind of stuff with that kind of money. So really, the money that I make on Poshmark is extra money. It's play money. It's money that we use to do things like go on vacation, and things like renovating our house, which we're doing, and things like going out to eat dinner and not feeling bad about it and not feeling like we can't afford it. So part of the reason why I wanted to start this YouTube channel too was to show what you can do as a part-time seller. There are a lot of people on YouTube who resell full-time, and their numbers are obviously much better than mine, and they should be, because they're full-time and this is how they're making a living. This is how they're literally putting food on the table. But I just wanted to show what could happen with part-time hours. Although, let's be honest, even when you're selling part-time. You're not really part-time. You're putting a lot of time and effort into doing all the things that you do, like sharing and photographing and listing and all that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to show what could happen when you put some time into Poshmark, and it's fun too. Like, that's the best part of it, is I'm making money, but I'm having a good time doing it. And I'm also keeping a lot of great pieces of clothing out of landfills, which is a really great feeling as well. So I hope that this is encouraging to you, even though my numbers are not super impressive, especially compared to a lot of those other resellers that are on YouTube. I just want you to know that this is something fun that you can do on the side. So with that, I will bid you adieu, and thank you so much for checking out my What Sold video in the 3rd week of April. Hopefully some more sales trickle in later on today, as I did send out some offers to likers last night and again this morning, and hopefully some of those result in some sales. But if not, that's okay, and I will just keep trucking along and see what happens next week. Thanks again, happy Easter, and I will see you next time. Bye!